What's good, YouTube? It's your homeboy BankaiMike again, with another thing about jobs. Strangely enough, because I hear a lot of job questions. So today's episode is about, I won't say episode. Today's video is about working too much. So some of us have multiple jobs, and I've had multiple jobs plenty of times in my life, and so when I get asked, why am I working multiple jobs or whatever, I pick up extra jobs for one reason. Either I need to make up a debt, or I really want something that's expensive and I'm not going to make it within a time frame that I like for something else. Like I wanted a really expensive television, and so I picked up a second job for a few months to buy the TV. And that was pretty much it. When it comes down to working a second job, your reasons are your reasons. But if you're working a second job or you work too much and you don't know why you work too much, well, that can be solved easily. Quit one of the jobs, and theoretically the one that pays the least. Now, let's say you make, a comfortable amount with both jobs, but with just one of the jobs, you don't make enough to make ends meet, right? The second job that you picked up was a bad job, because that job doesn't help you at all. It just kind of leaves you stuck in the same position. So what I recommend you do is start looking for a new job. It's cut and dry. There's at the time of recording this video, there seems to be a lot of help wanted posters going up, or the economy's bouncing back, right? And so people are quitting their jobs, people are going left and right. A lot of the newly retirees are no longer working jobs that stop teenagers from working, or early 20-year-olds from working. So if you need an extra job, or if you need like one of those call center jobs, or one of those help desk jobs that you can get without any like real experience, go for it. I would recommend them. They pay well. They have a nice consistent work rate, and so you're not overexerting yourself at one of these positions. Now they cause a lot of mental strain, but no physical exertion. So pick your poison. Today's video is pretty simple. It's just, if you're working too much, try to find a way to not work too much. And maybe you're working a lot because you got to support your family or something like that, and that's all fine. You just need to find another job, and that's pretty much it. You shouldn't be working more than your health will allow. If you have to for a little while, then fine. But if you have to long term and you see no end in sight, the real solution is to find a new job. And if you're still confused about finding a new job, think about what you make and take half of what the second job pays you. And you should be finding a job that pays you that, if not the total of both. And if you can't find a job that pays you that, then maybe it's time for a restructure in life. Maybe you need a new idea, or maybe you need to do something slightly different. Maybe you want to go to school to get that piece of paper to say like, hey, I can do X, Y, Z. And if you want to just test out a job that you're not qualified for, just see what it is that what the qualifications are that you need to work at that job, and then just put that on your resume. And disclaimer, you should never apply to a job that you really want to work at with lies. So let's say you want to try and get into game development. Do not apply at PlayStation. Do not apply at Microsoft. Do not apply at any large name company. Apply at a small name company somewhere in the area. There are plenty of small name game development companies that will make it harder to find, but if you look hard enough, you can find them. And when you find them, apply to them with lies. do not apply to a large name company with lies, because when you get out of there with your experience and you get that silly piece of paper, if you decide to go get it, or if you finish whatever it is that you're doing to say like, hey, I can work this job, or something that validates you working here, they'll know that you're a liar, and so don't do it. That was it. That's pretty much it. I'm BankaiMike, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.